Hey everyone, Gage Ryan here with a little bit of a different video for you today. So, as a proud EA Sports hater and as an avid lover of football, I've been looking for any sort of competitor to Madden for a while.
EA Sports. Go fuck yourself.
I've literally given up on the game. Like, the animations, the constant glitching, I literally just can't take it anymore. But with the EA monopoly on NFL simulation football, competition is, believe it or not, hard to come by. So I've been looking at the upcoming Maximum Football 2023, and it actually looks really good. Like, the team at Modus seems like they really want to put a good football game together. It's crazy, right? Like, Modus likes gameplay, EA likes microtransactions. So I thought I'd give my thoughts on the game, some speculation, and some expectations, and a couple things that I'd like to see them change or maybe implement. Starting with the likes, I love the customization. A recurring theme throughout this video is going to be, hey, Modus does this thing that Madden players have been asking EA to do for a decade. Custom jerseys, pads, helmets, cleats, etc. But also you can customize plays, playbooks, stadiums. Virtually everything in the game is customizable to a degree. I mean, that's huge. Like, I've heard they plan on doing some kind of online file sharing, or at least I really hope they do. And if they do that, it'll be a day or two before someone's created the entire NFL and NCAA. And the best thing is, EA can't do shit about it. I also like the graphics. This game is built on the Unreal Engine 5, which I've heard is real top-of-the-line stuff. For a first-year football game for this company, this looks great. Like, I'd play this right now. Graphics aren't everything, but they're a nice touch. But that being said, I'd happily take a step down in graphics for a step up in gameplay. Like, that's what this game boils down to, for me at least, is gameplay. The developers of this game have cited Madden 04 through Madden 08, 2K4, 2K5, and Backbreaker as their primary inspirations for the gameplay of Maximum Football. Good news for a lot of us out there who remember when Madden was actually playable. I hope this game can be kind of similar to All Pro Football 2K8. I'm going to bring that name up a couple times, but I mean, I feel it's probably the best football game of all time, so it's a great example. Clean, crisp, fade routes are actually possible, unlike Madden. Another game they seem to have taken some inspiration from is NCAA 14, which again is not a bad thing at all. You can see right here in this clip, spin moves actually work. Physics. The game isn't just an animation clusterfuck. The game is not perfect though, so as someone that would love to see this be a real alternative to Madden, I'd like to go through a couple of things I think they could improve on. For the most part, I think these are pretty simple tweaks or features that I think could help make this game the best it could be. So, first, as a side note, I've heard about the 11-on-11 online idea that they've thrown around, and I'm not really sure how realistic that is. I mean, it feels like wait times are going to be fucking eternal. But imagine they were able to implement that, and you had, like, esport Maximum Football teams. That'd be freaking dope. But just in general, being able to team up with at least a couple people against a couple people online, like one guy's the quarterback, one guy's the running back, that was so much fun, and of course, EA had to take it out because we can't have nice things. So being able to team up with at least a couple other people, I think is a great route for them to take. Something I think that they really should avoid is a bare bones online mode where it's just a connection to a random player. Like, a lot of times games will be like, oh, hey, we have online, head-to-head now. And it's literally just a click of one button. Like, no, we gotta have some game modes, mix it up a little bit, And that's what I've heard they plan on doing. And so, again, another really good sign. Also, the running needs to be improved. It basically has the same problem Axis Football does, where it looks like they're running on a treadmill, if that makes sense. They look like puppets with sticks up their asses, kinda, sorta. I'd like to see some different running animations for different players. I mean, not a lot. It's not like it has to be specific to each player or anything, but maybe 3 to 5 different styles of running, and making the running animations look a little smoother, I think would help this game go a long way presentation-wise. Also, I'm hoping they get the speed of this game right. I think that's a big thing. I know that they talk about the reaction to the controller being immediate, and that's good, but there is an element of having to, like, turn towards where you're gonna run. You know what I mean? Like, players in real life don't just catch it and immediately they're going forward. Like, they have to take the step first. My point in saying this is that I think that the game is too fast or too immediate. Like, if every play takes 2 seconds instead of the average 4 to 5 that real life speed does, it'll have this more of an arcade style to it rather than the simulation feel they're probably going for. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the quarterback dropbacks. It feels very robotic, kind of feels like the quarterback's feet are magnetized to the ground. I don't know if these analogies are making any sense, but I'm going with them. I'll bring up All Pro Football 2K8 again as having maybe the best quarterback dropbacks in any video game before or since. It's a very fluid motion, and I hope it's something that Maximum Football can kind of look to incorporate in one way or another. I'll go with one more critique, and maybe this is just nitpicking, but the play art doesn't look quite as good. Kind of feels like what the art in a game from the 90s would look like, and I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I actually do like Madden's layout for plays and play art a lot better. The UI in a game like this is huge, but you know, I look at this kind of in the same vein that I do the people that were complaining about the scoreboard. It's like, yeah, will they change it? They might, they probably will at some point, but I mean, I think right now they're just so focused on gameplay that that's probably the last thing on their mind, and that's understandable. But overall, I like how this game looks, I like the potential, and I like that the game has a team behind it that actually seems hell-bent on making a good game. I have played Madden NFL football virtually my entire life, and giving up on it has left a giant hole in my time gaming nowadays. Like, do you have any idea how hard it is to stop playing a video game you've spent an entire generation playing? Like, I am totally on board to make the jump to Maximum Football. I just hope that this game can reach the potential that it clearly has. This game's make or break point, for me at least, is realistic gameplay. Like, that's what gives it replayability to me. Madden's gameplay is garbage.
EA Sports. Go fuck yourself.
So this game can potentially blow Madden out of the water in that regard. But if they can even be 10% better than Madden's gameplay, which is not a high bar to clear, this could potentially be the start of something big in the sports gaming world. I'll say it one more time, the game is free to play, so there's literally no reason to not at least try it whenever it comes out. So I'm going to put the devs' Twitters in the description, go give them a follow, they seem really cool. And they also reply a ton, so I mean, you know that even if they don't reply to you, you just rest assured that they'll almost definitely read it. So, you know, it's crazy, a community manager that actually interacts with the community. EA should take notes. Anyway, so that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on Maximum Football, and I'll see you soon.